everyone. I'm Dr. Sally Eaves. I'm here with Neil Cattermull and we're live from the Huawei garden, kind of doing a reflection really on a week of fantastic events. Neil, what would you say is your kind of overriding impression?
Interesting. My overriding...
The feeling of being here this week, probably, first of all, about MWC, all back together for the first time.
Yeah, great. At least it's not raining like it is in London all week. But on reflection of the week, there are many interesting things I think I've seen, from big, huge corporates demonstrating VR drone rides.
Indeed,
to all
absolutely.
sorts. But specifically with Huawei's Green Summit, it's quite interesting. Some of the most innovative products I've seen for a very long time.
Absolutely.
And I would say probably my key one to note was something that I think mostly Europe suffers from, is connectivity for working at home. Absolutely, very much so. And how much that's progressed out in China, where it's fibre optics and cabling as a service for connectivity.
Absolutely.
And 5G is a reality there, where it's a pipe dream for the rest of Europe.
Yeah, I think the level of detail around that as well, to the fact that in the exhibit we were looking at, you could literally get the matching to your decor of your house to cover up the cabling. It's that specific in terms of that as well. So that
it looked like a glue gun.
Yeah, exactly. I fancy having a go at that. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, really, really personalised. So I love that. Yeah, I agree with that. So definitely the level of innovation and the scale of it, I think, is hugely significant. I think also for me, kind of the integration. I talk about age of convergence a lot. So that integration of different technologies coming together, I think that's hugely significant. And for me, it's things like sustainability, not being on the edge of conversations anymore. They're being at the heart. I think Huawei actually has been ahead of the curve on that in terms of commitment for that for quite some period of time. So for me, anything where you're seeing tech for good that's embedded, whether that's sustainability or digital inclusion, that's what you want to see leadership in. And not only during the event we're at here, but just also across MWC as an event itself. It's kind of been in every keynote, and it's been on every booth, and it's things that people are talking about, and it's this response as an industry to try and embed things that really matter as part of business models. So I'm loving the fact that we're seeing more of that and more tangible outcomes around it. So that's got to be a good thing.
I mean, it's interesting for me that the Huawei story is bytes, bytes, not watts.
Yes.
I think was the terminology. Sorry,
absolutely, more bytes,
less watts.
Exactly.
Which is sustainability at its heart, really.
Yes, exactly.
But it's something that often gets overlooked is, as we strive to be more sustainable, we tend to overlook certain functions, and security being a big thing.
Absolutely. There you go.
So certainly talking to Li Jing, who is head of product data development for IP, and IPv6 coming out, I might add. It's interesting, the concepts for energy consumption.
Indeed.
Even using solar power as half of it to generate more power. But the devices themselves require less wattage anyway.
Exactly.
And with on average about 1.5 billion more devices coming online every year, I might add. We need to manage it, and we need to secure it, and we need to power them. And it seems to me that Huawei are looking that far ahead. Absolutely.
I think GSMA said just yesterday with the new research as well, I think like 1 billion 5G subscriptions by the end of this year now as well. So we've got that acceleration in 5G, but as you were saying, kind of changing the narrative about the benefits that 5G will bring, and actually it being the enabler, the hub of the wheel. I always talk about wheels, but for so many different use cases, but particularly around this embedding a sustainability impact, and not just for in our homes and the organisations we work for, but that ripple effect of innovation and helping everybody in the ecosystem to make those same kind of smart choices around technology as well, I think matters too. I think other use cases for me, and go back to the tech for good for a little bit here as well, but for example, disaster recovery. Trying on those like 5G hats, where you've got mobile 5G in the most kind of hostile of environments, whether you're going down a mine or, like I say, disaster situations, but the fact that can be of that quality, and you're taking the human danger out of it, and saving lives in that way as well. I just thought the sophistication around that was incredible.
Yeah, the demonstration for that was quite impressive.
Absolutely.
And the fact that the drone control 5G in the most remote areas where mining is still occurring. You know,
Absolutely.
it's incredible, really. Mobile data centers to attach to it.
Exactly. Yeah, mobile 5G is a reality. It is. Yeah, totally love that. And also, sweet spot. In fact, I'm wearing the T-shirt. Look, Tech for All there. But that was won an award yesterday with the Glomo Awards from GSMA as well around climate impact and education specifically as well. So it's great to see that. And what I love about that as well is the evolution of the program. So it's not just like tackling one SDG, for example. It's tackling multiple ones. And they all integrate together anyway in terms of the development goals. But I love to see the commitment for that and the fact that new country contexts are being brought on the board. In fact, more in the UK that's coming up very soon as well. So I love in particular, my favourite one from that is actually in Kenya. And it's this kind of smart mobile bus where it's kind of kitted out with the latest technology, and rather than, for example, you could be kilometres away from an educational opportunity, but that bus is that conduit to learn. And education is at the heart of anything. If you get that foundation, again, it's probably the most pivotal SDG in many ways, because if you get that democratisation of access, everything else becomes possible. So I love that, and it's truly connecting the interconnected.
Wonderful.
Awesome. So lots to look forward to. That's my kind of feeling from this. It's this coming together, also kind of more collaboration as an ecosystem as well. I'm loving to see the new partnerships, that power of partnerships and openness towards that. I think that's going to be exciting. Also, from a 5G perspective, developments around Open RAN and network slicing as well.
Yeah, there's a lot about that at this show.
Yes, absolutely. The forum as well was really, really interesting.
It amazes me. It reminds me of a little bit more like the cloud washing of old, where everyone else now is talking Open RAN, where they didn't even know what it meant last year. Even the most unusual suspects are saying are looking into network slicing in a different way, where a lot of people have been doing it for quite some time. And I think certainly from a Huawei's point of view, the profitability of the company is irrelevant compared to the innovation, and that to me was really impressive. Regardless of whether profits are up or down, a massive amount of investment in R&D takes place.
Absolutely, and that's been like that for many years, and the fact that commitment has been sustained is fantastic. And for me, it's the fact that we're seeing shared value from that commitment as well. It's not just about innovating the curve for the latest kind of business innovation. It's doing it for societal ones at the same time, and that's got to be the way forward. Investing in shared values business and working together better and with compassion, as I mentioned the other day. That's got to be the way forward, and that's how we can all come together faster and go further.
And what weather?
Absolutely, and we've got coffee, cappuccino.
Yep. Great time, great place,
absolutely,
great company.
Excellent.
What else is there to say?
I think that's probably a wrap from our reflection here, from a week of a milestone, I would say, in terms of coming together. First event of its kind for quite some time, so again, something to appreciate, definitely. So thank you all for watching, and more reflections from both of us soon.